Alright, y'all, welcome back to another description of ready to run sets from Lionel catalogs. Today we're going to be looking at all the ready to run sets that were featured in the Lionel 2015 ready to run catalog. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Right, so the first set in the catalog is the Lionel Crayola G-Gauge set, which has an SKU number of 7-11-548. The set includes a G-Gauge General Style Locomotive and Tender, Boxcar, Center Cupola Caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight G-Gauge black plastic track pieces, RC remote control. The locomotive features highly detailed, sturdy constructed 440 General Style locomotive, authentic train sounds including bell and the whistle, working headlight, requires 60 cell batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, opening door on boxcar, track, 12 curve and 4 straights. RC remote control features designed for easy use. Clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward and reverse, sound the whistle and ring the bell. Requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. So for the product specifications, the gauge is G-Gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power battery, powered. Engine type is steam. The dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches oval a G-Gauge track. The most recent catalog is the Lionel 2015 ready to run catalog. Next up is the Snoopy Railroad G-Gauge set, which has an SKU number of 7-11489. The set includes a G-Gauge steam locomotive, or a Berkshire steam locomotive and tender, boxcar, center cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight G-Gauge black plastic track pieces, RC remote control, highly detailed, sturdily constructed Berkshire-style locomotive, authentic train sounds including bell and whistle, working headlight, requires 60 cell batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, opening door on the boxcar, and the track that comes with the set is 12 curve and 4 straights. RC remote control features designed for easy use, clearly marked buttons for allow train to go forward and reverse, sound the whistle and ring the bell, requires 2 AA batteries not included. Product specifications, the road number is 1950. The gauge G-Gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power is battery powered. The engine type is steam. Dimensions of the set length is approximately 50 inches and 72 oval G-Gauge track. And the most recent catalog that's been featured in is the 2015 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Coca-Cola Holiday G-Gauge set, which has an SKU number of 7-11488. It has lights and sound, and the set includes a G-Gauge General Style locomotive and tender, boxcar, center cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight G-Gauge black plastic track pieces, RC remote controller. Locomotive features highly detailed, sturdy constructed 4.0 General Style locomotive. Authentic train sounds including bell and whistle, working headlight, requires 60 cell batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, opening door and boxcar, track is 12 curve and 4 straights. Note, extra G-Gauge track and accessories are available. The RC remote control feature is designed for easy use, clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward and reverse. You can sound the whistle and ring the bell. And it requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. So the product specifications are the rail line is Coca-Cola, the gauge is G-Gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power is battery powered, engine type is steam, dimensions of the set is 55 inches times 72 inches oval a G-Gauge track, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Christmas catalog. Next up in the catalog is the Polar Express G-Gauge set, number 1225, and an SKU number of 7-11-022. So the set itself features the steam locomotive, coal tender, a passenger coach with 2 opening doors, and an observation coach with the disappearing hobo feature. 3 Polar Express figures, the conductor, boy, and hobo. 12 curve and 4 straight, easy to assemble G-Gauge black plastic track pieces, easy to unpack and easy to repack, storage box, and an RC remote controller. The locomotive features highly detailed, sturdily constructed Berkshire-style locomotive. Authentic train sounds, including bell and the whistle, working headlight, requires 60 cell batteries that are not included. The passenger cars feature handsomely detailed passenger coach, observation car with disappearing hobo feature, fixed knuckle couplers, RC remote control features designed for easy use, clearly marked buttons for allow train to go forward and reverse, sound the whistle, ring the bell, and play all aboard the Polar Express. Requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. And there's a manual for it. The Polar Express G-Gauge 4/08 and the Polar Express G-Gauge addendum 5/08. For the product specifications, the gauge is G-Gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, Power is battery powered. Engine type is steam. Dimensions of the set length is 55 inches times 72 inches of oval track. And the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Polar Express G-Gauge Freight Set, which has a SKU number of 7-11485. The set includes lights and sound, and it also includes G-Gauge steam locomotive and tender, gondola with 3 hot chocolate mix canisters, center cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight, easy to assemble G-Gauge black plastic track pieces, and RC remote controller. The locomotive features highly detailed, sturdily constructed Berkshire style locomotive, authentic train sounds including bell and the whistle, a working headlight, requires 60 cell batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, removable canisters in the gondola, and the RC remote control features designed for easy use, clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward and reverse, and you can also sound the whistle, ring the bell, and play all aboard the Polar Express, and it requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. The product specifications, the road number is 1225. The gauge is G-Gauge, brand Lionel. Dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches oval G-Gauge track. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Pennsylvania Flyer G-Gauge set, which has an SKU number of 7-111 and 40. The set includes the G-Gauge steam locomotive and tender, 1 gondola with the crate load, and 1 cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight track pieces, and an RC remote controller. The locomotive features highly detailed G-Gauge Berkshire style steam locomotive, authentic train sounds including bell and a whistle, working headlight, requires 60 cell batteries that are not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, removable crates on gondola. The track is 12 curve and 4 straight of G-Gauge track. Remote control features designed for easy to use. Clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward and backwards. Sound the whistle and ring the bell. Requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. And there's a Lionel train set beginner's how-to. For the product specifications, the rail line is Pennsylvania. The gauge is G-Gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel. The power is battery powered, engine type is steam. Dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches oval G-Gauge track. And the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Harry Potter Hotworks Express G-Gauge passenger set, with locomotive number 5972 and an SKU number of 7-11080. So the set includes a G-Gauge steam locomotive and tender. I think it's an Albert Hall locomotive with 2 passenger cars, and it has a highly detailed, sturdily constructed Albert Hall style locomotive. Authentic train sounds including bell and whistle, working headlight, requires 60 cell batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature, or the coaches feature fixed knuckle couplers, and the RC remote control features designed for easy use. Clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward or reverse. Sound the whistle and ring the bell. Requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. So the product specifications, the gauge is G-Gauge, brand Lionel. Dimensions of the set length is 55 inches times 72 inches oval G-Gauge track. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Alright, now we move on to the O-Gauge stuff. First up on the O-Gauge page is the Lionel Junction Little Steam Line Chief set with locomotive number 8, and it has an SKU number of 6-81286. It has fast track sounds and Line Chief on it. So the set includes an 040 steam locomotive, gondola, boxcar, bobber, caboose, 7 curve 036 fast tracks, and 1 curve 036 fast track wall pack terminal section, with the wall pack power supply, line chief remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, user-activated whistle, bell, and sounds and special announcements, power for maintenance remoter, traction tires, stamped metal frame, fixed coupler on the rear, separately applied bell and whistle details, rolling stock features durable plastic construction, fixed couplers. The line shift remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries, not included. For the product specifications, the road number is 8. The gauge is O-Gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, minimum curve is 31. Dimensions of the set length is approximately, the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 40 inches the circle. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Lionel Junction Union Pacific Line Chief set with locomotive number 91 and an SKU number of 6-81287. So it features the set includes an 040 steam switcher, gondola, boxcar, bumper caboose, 7 curve 036 fast tracks, 1 curve 036 fast track, wall pack terminal sections, wall pack power supply, line chief remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, user-activated whistle, bell, sounds, and special announcements, power for maintenance remoter, traction tires, stamped metal frame, fixed coupler on the rear, separately applied bell and whistle details, rolling stock features, durable plastic construction, fixed couplers, line chief remote features, forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. So the product specifications, the rail line is Union Pacific. The rail number is 91. O gauge is the gauge. Scale type traditional. Brand Lionel. Power electric. Engine type steam. The minimum curve is 031. Dimensions of the set length is approximately 40 inches times 40 inches circle. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Lionel Junction Dinosaur Diesel Line Chief set, which has an SKU number of 6-81031. So the set includes a diesel switcher, gondola, boxcar, bobber caboose, 7 curve 036 fast tracks, and 1 curve 036 fast track wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, line chief remote, and pack of dinosaur figures. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, user-activated whistle, bell, sounds, and special announcements, power for maintenance free motor, traction tires, fixed coupler on the front and the rear, separately applied bell and whistle details. The rolling stock features durable plastic construction, fixed couplers, and the line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob. The 3 buttons for the whistle, sound, bell, and special announcements requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The product specifications, the gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, the minimum curve is 031, dimensions of the layout is 40 inches times 40 inches, the circle, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Lionel Junction Pet Shop Diesel Line Chief Ready to Run set, which has an SKU number of 6-81288. It has the diesel switcher, boxcar, gondola, and bobber caboose, 7 curve 036 fast tracks, 1 curve 036 fast track wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, a line chief remote for locomotive, and a pack of animal figures. So the locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, user-activated horn and bell sounds, special announcements, power for maintenance free motor, traction tires, fixed coupler in the front of the rear. And the rolling stock features durable plastic construction and fixed couplers. The product specifications, the gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, the minimum curve is 027, dimensions of the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 40 inches the circle, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in it is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Alright, so the next 2 sets are the Thomas Passenger set and the Thomas and Friends Christmas set with line chief remote and rail sounds RC. So both of these sets come with Thomas the Tank Engine, Annie and Clarabelle, and the remote that you can control. So for the Thomas set, it's 40 inches times 50 inches, and for the Christmas set, it's 40 inches times 40 inches. So both Annie and Clarabelle in both sets have operating couplers, and both sets have remotes that you can put, I think, 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. So both of these sets are O gauge, the scale type is traditional, the brand is Lionel, power is electric, engine type is steam, the minimum curve is 027, and the product length is 21 inches. And the dimensions of the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that the Thomas Christmas set has been in is the Lionel 2015 Christmas catalog. And the most recent catalog that the Thomas set has been a part in is the Lionel 2017 Ready to Run catalog. Up next is the Thomas and Friends Diesel Line Chief Ready to Run set. It's easy to set up. It has train set track and wall pack power supply included, ready to run out of the box. It has a basic wall power supply, terminal track section with a jack for connecting to the wall pack, a child-friendly handheld remote control that is color coordinated with the locomotive it controls, and it also has, for the rest of the sets, they're all the same thing. James has a number of the James set has a SKU number of 6-30223, and the Percy set has a SKU number of 6-3222. All of these sets have action, fast track, rail sounds, and line chief. So for the Diesel set, it has a Diesel himself, a hopper and a caboose, one straight fast track section, 8 curved fast track sections, and a fast track wall pack terminal section, and a black remote control with the power supply. So yeah, so all of these engines do have moving eyes and traction tires, operating coupler of the rear of the tender, and powerful maintenance free motors. And so for the Diesel set, the gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, minimum curve is 027, dimensions of the set is 21 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches, and the most recent catalog that has been a part of is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. And for the James and Percy set, or the James set, James has a coal truck and a caboose. And all of these locomotives do have color coordinated remotes. Just throw that out real quick. So both James and Percy do have moving eyes, and both of the gauges are O gauge. The scale type is traditional. The brand is Lionel, minimum curve is 027, and the dimensions are about the same thing. And both of them have been featured in the most recent catalog. Is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the John Deere RS-3 line chief remote control freight set, RS-3 diesel number 1837 with an SKU number of 6-81480. The set includes an RS-diesel locomotive, flat car with 2 removable tractors, boxcar, square window caboose, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, wall pack power supply, line chief remote for locomotive. The locomotive features electric locomotive controller remote, on and off switch for sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with diesel revving and background sounds, horn, bell, and user activated announcements, operating headlights, powerful maintenance free motor, operating coupler, lighting interior. Rolling stock features operating couplers to removable 1/64 scale John Deere tractors included with flat car and an opening door and boxcar. Remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, and special freight crew announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. So the product specifications, the rail line is John Deere, row number is 1837, the gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand is Lionel, the power is electric, engine type diesel, minimum curve is 027, dimensions of the set length is 43 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the DC Comics Batman Line Chief Ready to Run M7 Subway set, which has an SKU number of 6-81475. So the set includes a Batman M7 powered car, Arkham Asylum Inmates M7 non-powered car, the Battle M7 non-powered car, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track wall pack terminal section, and a wall pack power supply, the line chief remote, and the locomotive features electric locomotive control with remote control, RC rail sounds, RC sound system with diesel revving and background sounds, horn, bell, and user activated announcements, on and off switch for sound, operating headlight, power for maintenance free motor, interior lighting, manually opening door. Passenger cars feature manually opening doors, interior lighting. Line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, and special passenger announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. So the product specifications, the gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is motorized. Minimum curve is 36, dimensions length is approximately 49 inches. The layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Now here is a new set that's in the catalog, and it is the Zombie Apocalypse GP38 Line Chief Ready to Run set. Emergency broadcast system, please listen closely if you have not been infected. I'm the conductor of the response and rescue unit, and we are on the rails looking for survivors. Their mission is to get as many non-infective individuals back to the coast where we have set up shelter. Don't be alarmed when you see the zombie containment car. These subjects are going back with us for testing with the goal and finding an antidote. So if you are hearing the message, be on the lookout for the response unit Yellow Diesel. Don't give up any mini survival in your favor out. So the set includes a GP38 diesel locomotive, transferred stock car, flat car with helicopter, flat car with water tanks, security caboose, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 straight fast track section, 1 fast track terminal section, and a wall pack power supply, line chief remote for locomotive, pack of zombie and military figures. The locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, on and off switch for sound, rail sounds RC sound system with diesel revving and background sounds, horn and bell, engines are activated with alien sounds were remote use only. Operating directional headlights, dual power for maintenance free motor. Metal frames and handrails, operating couplers at both ends, lighting interior, traction tires, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features diecast metal run trucks, operating couplers, illuminated transferred stock car, removable helicopter load, metal ladders on tank car, interior illumination and caboose with rotating searchlight. The remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle sound and bell special announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included, and you can extend your set with the 6- 8/2251 zombie animated gondola for Halloween. And for the product specifications, the road number is 5097. The gauge is O gauge, scale type additional, brand Lionel, power electric. Engine type is diesel, minimum curve is 027. Product length is 56 inches. Dimensions of the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in it is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Alright, so next up is the Peanuts Halloween 242 Steam Line Shift Remote Control set, which has an SKU number of 6-30214. The set is easy to set up, train set, track, and wall pack power supply included, ready to run out of the box. It's easy to use to power and control. Basic wall pack power supply, terminal track section for the jack for connecting to the wall pack, a kid-friendly handheld remote, and it can run more than one locomotive on the same track. With distant frequencies available for different line chief locomotives, allow for multiple remote engines to run at the same time. Line chief locomotives can also run on any track powered by a conventional transformer at a constant 18 volts. Line chief locomotives can operate at the same time as any legacy or TMCC controlled engine on the same 18 volt power layout and track. So the set includes a 242 locomotive and tender, a 2-dome tank car, box car, and a caboose, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 1 10 straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, and a wall pack power supply, line chief remote for locomotive. The locomotive features puff and smoke unit, operating coupler, electric locomotive controlled by remote, chuffing sounds in sync with the speed of the locomotive, changing bell or clanging bell and whistle sounds, special Halloween sounds, rail sounds RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle and bell, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler of the rear of the tender, maintenance free motor, traction tire, diecast metal locomotive body, recommended 10 car limit for 242 remote engines. Rolling stock features operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar. So the remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special freight crew announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The product specifications: the O gauge is the gauge. Scale type is traditional. Brand Lionel, power electric. Engine type is steam. Minimum curve is 027. The dimensions of the set limit is 43 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Right, so the next 2 sets in the catalog are the Polar Express O-Gauge Steam set with the line chief remote and rail sounds RC with an SKU number of 6-30218, and the Lionel Line Chief 10th Anniversary Polar Express O-Gauge Steam set with the line chief remote with the SKU number of 6-81101. So both of these sets have the Polar Express Berkshire locomotive and tender, the marionette car, passenger car, and the observation car. And altogether they have fast track lights, rail sounds, smoke unit, and line chief. If you look on the the Lion Chief 10th Anniversary Polar Express set. You notice it has an album on the cylinders and the passenger cars, and it also includes a girder bridge, and it has the same amount of fast track as the other ones do. So both of the steam locomotives on both sets have electric locomotive controlled by remote, movie sound clips, on and off switch for smoke and sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam chuffing and engine background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler or the rear tender, power for maintenance free motor, and 2 traction tires, die-cast metal locomotive body, large pilot and headlight lens shielded. And both of the remotes on both sets feature the same things. So both of them are O gauge, and the scale type is traditional. The road number is 1225. The brand is Lionel Power Electric, and the minimum curve is 031. The dimensions of the set length are 63 and 3/8 inches. The layout dimensions for both is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog that the Lion Chief Polar Express has been in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. And the most recent catalog that the 10th Anniversary Polar Express said that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. The next set, or the next two sets on the next set on the catalog is the Pennsylvania Flyer Lion Chief Remote Control 080 Steam Freight set, and this set does not have Bluetooth. It has the SKU number 6-30-233. So the set includes the 080 locomotive, 3-dome tank car, boxcar caboose, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, wall pack power supply, and a remote for the locomotive. So the locomotive itself, it features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke, on and off switches for smoke and sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, operating couplers, maintenance free motor, rolling stock features operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, metal handrails and ladders on tank car. The remote features reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special freight crew announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. And it also has a Lionel How to Start model railroading hobby. So the product specifications: the rail line is Pennsylvania, the road number is 421, the gauge is O gauge, scale chart traditional, brand Lionel, power is electric, engine type steam, and the minimum curve is 031. Dimensions of the set length is 45 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Lionel 242 Lion Chief Remote Control Scout Steam set with an SKU number of 6-30-183. So the set includes a 242 locomotive and tender, flat car with trailer, hopper, and a caboose, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, wall pack power supply, Lion Chief remote for locomotive. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke, on and off switches for smoke and sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, operating coupler of the rear of the tender, chuffing sounds in sync with the speed of the locomotive, maintenance free motor, traction tires, die-cast metal locomotive body, recommended 10-car limit for 242 remote engines. The rolling stock features operating couplers, removable trailer on the flat car. The remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell. And special freight crew announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The rail line is Lionel lines. The O gauge is the gauge. Scale chart traditional. Brand Lionel. Power electric. Engine type is steam. Minimum curve is 027. The dimensions of the set length is 45 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. The next set in the catalog is the Albert Hall Lion Chief 460 European passenger set with locomotive number 4983 and an SKU number of 6-81279. So the set includes the 460 Albert Hall locomotive, 3 coach cars, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch fast track wall pack terminal section, and a wall pack power supply, along with the line shift remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke on and off switch for sound and smoke. Rail sounds RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle bell and user activated announcements. Chuffing sounds in sync with the speed of locomotive, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, power for maintenance motor, cab window glass, 2 traction tires, diecast metal locomotive body and frame on tender, separately applied marker lamps, driver leakage and brake stands, coupler airlines and air and buffers. Passenger car features interior illumination, diecast metal trucks and operating couplers, soft molded diaphragms between cars. The line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special passenger announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The product specifications: the rail line is Great Western UK, road number is 4983. The gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type of steam, minimum curve is 031. Dimensions of the set length is approximately 63 inches. The layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches, and the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Western Union Telegraph Line Chief General Freight Set, which has an SKU number of 6-81264. It has fast track lights, rail sounds, and smoke unit in line chief. So the set includes a 440 general style locomotive, baggage car, flat car with load, a flat car with vats, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch fast track wall pack terminal section, wall pack power supply, line chief remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke, on and off switch for sound and smoke, rail sounds RC sound system with diesel revving and background sounds, horn and bell, and user activating announcements, chuffing sounds in sync with speed of locomotive, diecast arch bar style trucks and tender, operating coupler of the rear of the tender, power for maintenance remoter, 2 traction tires, separately applied diesels including bell, handrails, and headlamp. The rolling stock features diecast arch bar trucks with operating couplers, interior illumination, and baggage car, removable load, and vats on flat cars. The line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special passenger announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The product specifications: the rail line is Western Union, O gauge is the gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type of steam. The minimum curve is 031. Dimensions: length of the set length is 40 inches and 1/4. 40 and 1/4 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. The next set in the catalog is the Lionel C&J Line Chief Ready to Run passenger set with RS-3 1540 and an SKU number of 6-81263. The set includes an RS-3 diesel, Patterson coach, Jersey Central coach, Newark coach, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track wall terminal section, a wall pack power supply, and line chief remote. The locomotive features RS-3 locomotive with remote, on and off sound switch for sound, rail sounds RC sound system with diesel revving and background sounds, horn, bell, and user activated announcements, operating headlight, power for maintenance remoter, operating couplers, lighted cab interior, passenger car features operating couplers, interior illumination, silhouettes and windows. Line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, and special passenger announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. Product specifications: rail lines Central New Jersey, road number is 1540. The gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, and the minimum curve is 031. Dimensions of the set length is 63 and 3/8 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Amtrak Line Chief Ready to Run FT passenger set. FT diesel 136 in an SKU number of 6-81266. The set includes an FT diesel locomotive, 2 coach cars, and an observation car, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, and a line chief remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive with remote control, on and off switch for sound, rail sounds RC sound system with diesel revving and background sounds, horn, bell, and user activated announcements with remote use only, operating directional headlight, 2 power for maintenance remoter, operating couplers, lighted cab interior. Passenger cars feature diecast metal trucks and operating couplers, detailed and lighted interiors, flexible diaphragms between coaches, opening doors. Line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special passenger announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. So for the product specifications, the rail line is Amtrak, road number is 136. The gauge is O-gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel. The minimum curve is R31. The dimensions of the set length is 52 and 1/2 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is a new set that's in the catalog, and that is the Betham Steel Line Chief Remote Mighty Switcher work set with locomotive number 74. So once an industrial giant in American steel and iron, famous Betham Steel forges ahead. Again, this tough and rugged, ready-to-run work set, working in the heart of Pennsylvania steel country. A hefty die-cast metal dockside switcher leads its work consists to and from the plant's fiery blast furnaces. A flat car carries 2 girders that you can use to construct your own bridge. So the set itself includes a 060 dockside switcher, 1 flat car with 2 bridge girders, a work caboose, and a hopper car. So the stamp metal girder bridge base attached the bridge to the girders from flat car to create your own bridge. It includes 8 curved R36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, and a line shift remote for the locomotive. So the locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlight and backup light, directional lighting, puff and smoke on and off switches for smoke and sound, rear sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, chuffing sounds in sync with puff and smoke, die-cast metal, locomotive body and frame, power for maintenance for motor, traction tires, engineer and fireman figures. So the rolling stock features operating couplers, removable ore load inside the ore car, and 2 removable girders on the flat car. And the remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for the whistle, sound, bell, and special freight crew announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. So the for the product specifications, the rail line is Betham Steel. The gauge is O-gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, minimum curve is R27. The dimensions of the set length is 36 inches. The layout is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Here's another new Ready to Run set, and that is the Union Pacific Line Chief Remote Steam and Freight Flyer set. So the set includes an 080 locomotive boxcar, flat car with piggyback trailers, hopper with co-load, and illuminated caboose, 8 curved R36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, line chief remote for locomotive. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke, on and off switches for smoke and sound, rail sense RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, chuffing sounds in sync with puff and smoke, die-cast metal locomotive body and frame, power for maintenance free motor, traction tires, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, engineer and fireman figures. Rolling stock features operating couplers, die-cast metal sprung trucks, except caboose, opening doors on boxcar, 2 removable piggyback trailers on the flat car deck, middle trailer base structure on the flat car deck, co-load, insert, and hopper, interior illumination and caboose. Remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special freight crew announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. So for the product specifications, the rail line is Union Pacific. The gauge is O-gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, minimum curve is R27. The dimensions of the set length is 51 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is another new Line Chief system set, and that is the cheesy Line Chief Remote Modern Diesel Freight set. So it's one of the most colorful and memorable road names on the rails in the 1970s and the 1980s. Cheesy's system was framed by a bright yellow, blue, orange, and paint scheme, and the beloved Cheesy kitten embedded the logo. So yeah, all that. So the set includes a U-36B diesel locomotive, a high-Q boxcar, quad wood chip hopper with load, gondola with coil covers, extended vision caboose, 8 curved R36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, line chief remote for locomotive. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlight, illumination in cab, on and off sound switches for sound, Rail sounds, RC sound system with diesel rivet and background sounds, horn and bell, and user-activated announcements, metal frame and handrails, dual powerful maintenance-free motors, traction tires, operating coupler at both ends, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features, die-cast metal sprung trucks except for the caboose, die-cast metal trucks on caboose, operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, all-new wood chip body extension on hopper, removable wood chip load insert on hopper, removable coil loads on gondola, metal frame, operating lantern lights, interior illumination and caboose. The remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special freight crew announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries. Not included. The product specification, the rail line is cheesy system. The gauge is O gauge, scale chart traditional, brand Lionel, minimum curve is 0.27. The dimensions of the set length is 57 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Here's another new set, and that is the Pennsylvania Line Chief Remote Keystone Deluxe GP38 freight set. So, rolling through the night, gets its freight delivered on time. The rugged Pennsylvania Railroad GP38 blows its horns as it nears the next town with a full load of freight in tow. The powerful dual motor GP38, dressed in Brunswick green and carrying the famous Keystone of PRR, pulls an impressive consist of cars. So, the set includes a GP38 diesel locomotive, unibody tank car, high cube boxcar, 3-bay hopper with co-load insert, porthole caboose with roof antenna, 8 curvo 36 fast-track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast-track sections, 1 fast-track wall-pack terminal section, wall-pack power supply, line chief remote for locomotive, and the locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating directional headlight, illumination in cab, on and off switches for sound, rail sounds, RC sound system, with diesel rivet and background sounds, horn, bell, and user-activated announcements, metal frame and handrails, dual powerful maintenance-free motors, traction tires, operating couplers at both ends, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features die-cast metal sprung trucks, operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, metal platform, ends, air cylinder and tank car, durable plastic version of 3-bay hopper with removable coal insert, 2 removable coil covers on gondola, metal frame, interior illumination and caboose, and roof antenna on caboose. The remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special freight crew announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The product specifications, and the rail line is Pennsylvania, road number is 2382, the gauge is O gauge, scales are traditional, brand Lionel, minimum curve is 0.27, dimensions of the set length is 67 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 70 inches. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Here's the Patriot Line Chief Remote U36B diesel freight set. There have been many patriotic paint schemes supplied to the actual locomotive and cars over the years, especially around the U.S. bicentennial period in the 1970s. In fact, the official events of the bicentennial celebrations across America were initiated by railroads with the 21-month tour of the American Freedom Train, traveling through 48 states. Remembering the American Revolution with the budding pride we all share in the United States of America, Lionel presents a brand new freight set dressed in patriotic red, white, and blue, inspired by the actual cars on the railroad. This set features the American flag, presidential seal, and the stars and stripes of the USA. On the various, a unique Patriot logo is also spotlighted on the rugged U36B diesel locomotive and caboose. The set includes a U36B diesel locomotive, 2-bay hopper with co-load, boxcar portal caboose with illumination, 8 curvo 36 fast-track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast-track section, 1 fast-track wall-pack terminal section, wall-pack power supply, and line chief remote for locomotive. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlights, on and off switches for sound, illumination in cab, rail sounds, RC sound system with diesel rivet and background sounds, horn, bell, and user-activated announcements, metal frame and handrails, dual powerful maintenance-free motors, traction tires, operating coupler at both ends, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features, operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, removable co-load insert and hopper, metal frame and interior illumination and caboose, remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and special freight crew announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The product specifications, the gauge is O gauge, scale chart traditional, brand Lionel, minimum curve is 0.27, dimensions of the set length is 42 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. And the last set, Ready to Run set on the catalog is the Metro North Line Chief Remote M7 set. MTA Metro North is proud of its recognized tradition of excellence in service between New York City and northern suburbs in New York City and Connecticut, an exceptional on-time performance delivered by extraordinary dedicated personnel. Lionel is pleased to offer the sleek blue and gray M7 electric multiple unit rail car set with all new unique route numbers. These trains are seen every day operating to and from Metro's North Flagship Grand Central Terminal, as well as suburban stations in its electrified zone. So the set includes one powered car, two non-powered cars, 8 curved or 36 fast-track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast-track sections, 1 fast-track wall-pack terminal section, wall-pack power supply, line sheaf remote for locomotive, and the M7 powered car features electric locomotive controlled by remote, rail sounds, RC sound system with background sounds, horn bell, and user-activated announcements, power from maintenance-free motor, operating headlights, interior lighting, manual operating doors. M7 non-powered car features manually opening door or operating doors, whichever works, and interior lighting. The remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special freight crew announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The product specifications: the rail line is MTA Metro North. The gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, minimum grip is 27. Dimensions of the set length is 45 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 60 inches, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in it is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Here's the last two O-gauge train sets. Here's the Canadian Pacific passenger set and the Southern Pacific Black Widow FT freight set. So I'm pretty sure most of you know that it has the Canadian Pacific passenger set has the diesel, a coach car, a Vista Dome car, and an observation car, along with the 3 10-inch straight fast-track sections, a 10-inch fast-track terminal section, and 8 of 36 curved fast-track pieces, along with the transformer. And the Southern Pacific Black Widow FT freight set features the FT diesel, the box car, the tanker car, the Rio Grande hopper car, and the caboose, along with the same amount of track as the Canadian Pacific passenger set has. And pretty much that. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope y'all have enjoyed it, and I hope y'all find this informative. And as always, be sure to like, comment, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and hit that subscribe button, y'all. And remember, y'all, the current goal for this channel is for us to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, or by the end of January or February of next year. So thank you all again for watching, and I will see y'all for tomorrow's video.